Hey friend, welcome to episode 9 of the Nick Stewart Show, helping you get better faster. Have you ever wondered how these people seem to build their businesses over Facebook without using any sort of paid ads? Like, not just make a sale, here and there, but actually build like a legitimate business just using Facebook organically. Have you ever felt frustrated when they say, "Oh, just do what I do," but don't actually teach you the strategy behind what they do so that you can actually implement the same strategies and get those results for yourself? Well, my friend, in this episode, we are going to talk about just that. We're gonna have a conversation about that. I've been fortunate enough to build all my businesses in my network marketing career strictly organically over Facebook. And in this episode, I'm going to teach you the 3 pillars to building your business over Facebook. With these tactics and strategies you're going to learn, you're going to be able to implement them tomorrow or right now in your business. Why I say tomorrow though is because after you watch or listen to this episode, I first want you to plan out what we've discussed and what we've talked about, and then tomorrow execute, okay? And as always, I want to bring up my 100% free workshop that is designed to help you make an additional $1,000 a month in your network marketing business. It teaches you the principle that we're going to go over today, but in way more depth, and also the 4 components that you need to build a successful network marketing business. So my friend, all you need to do is go to www.nickstewartcoaching.com and check it out. It's totally free. And it's about 45 minutes long. It's very in-depth. It's step-by-step. Shows you how you can make an additional $1,000 a month right away in your business. And then also, as a totally free bonus, in just today's episode, if you're feeling a bit lost in your business, not really sure what to do on a day-to-day basis, and would like some more structure to how you operate, I'm actually giving away a free copy of my 3-part Facebook daily method of operation. It's very effective and has made me see some pretty remarkable results. So all you do to download that for free is go to the link in the comments section below and get your free download and start implementing today. But anyway, after we have this discussion about the 3 pillars of building your business over Facebook, you're going to learn how to do more selling without selling, how to attract more eyes and attract them faster, how to be more consistent with your content, and overall just be more duplicatable with a very successful Facebook growth strategy. So my friend, let's discuss. When you're building your business on Facebook without using Facebook ads, this is called building organically, okay? In my experience, there are 3 main pillars to doing this successfully. The first pillar I want to talk with you about is building relationships, okay? How to build relationships over Facebook. If you're going to build your business over Facebook organically, you're going to need to master people, okay? Master building relationships. When I first started building over Facebook, I was not about relationships at all. I thought I was, but in the back of my mind, all I was really thinking is, how can I sell this person? Or how can I sell my audience on what I'm doing? Obviously, that mentality didn't work too well. I had sales volumes that I had to maintain, right? And because this strategy wasn't working for me, I was feeling super overwhelmed, super stressed, and I thought building my business over social media was just kind of hopeless, to be honest. I didn't get very many likes on my posts, and I got even fewer comments, and I got no messages in my inbox. So I got to the point where I was scared to post stuff strictly because it didn't get any likes or it didn't get any comments. I was falling into like a social media trap, okay? And then when someone did express some interest, oh my God, I would like latch onto them like a leech and I wouldn't let go, okay? I would fire hose them down with information. And if they asked for more information, I wouldn't ask what more information they wanted to see. I would just fire hose them with everything that I had. This, my friend, does not work. If someone expresses interest in what you're doing, do not latch on to them and make them feel obligated to join your business or to buy your product, okay? This is literally the equivalent of meeting someone and then asking them to marry you before you've even taken them on a date. Typically, you need to date someone for a little while before the time is right to ask them to marry you. Date them. That's the key, and take your time, right? When it comes to building relationships, treat these people on Facebook like you're dating them, okay? Wow them. Make them feel special. Have random conversations because, my friend, that's where the magic will happen. The magic will happen in the conversation, okay? When you're chatting with the person you're building a relationship with, once trust is established, you will sort of feel the magic that, okay, me and this person are vibing, and now I can look for the opportunity to invite. And that's the key. Throughout the conversation, you want to look for the opportunity to invite, and that opportunity will only present itself in the conversation, okay? So of course there are those people that we already have rapport with that we can just directly invite them to take a look at what we're doing. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about building relationships with people who you have on your Facebook that you've never personally met. Or this is your first time chatting with them, okay? So with them, you need to look for an opportunity to invite and not just send a bunch of direct invites. So what does that opportunity even look like? Well, my friend, that is a great question. When they start talking about problems they are experiencing, when they start talking about issues, with this or with that, when they mention a frustration, or when they ask what this thing is that you're doing, all those opportunities, my friend, those are opportunities to invite. You want to invite at the right time in a conversation, not just randomly, like if you're talking about what's new and then, oh, hey, take a look at this webinar. That's not going to fly. But if you get them to open up and then invite them in, that's how you get them to take a look at what you're doing. And it happens in the conversation. The second pillar I want to talk with you about is content, okay? You need content, my friend, and quality content. Mwah, quality. No selfies of the camera like looking up your nose. You need to pick a content strategy. A type of content that you can be consistent with, or at least a strategy that you can be consistent with, whether it's just written posts or pictures or videos. Pictures and videos are obviously the best, but we all have to start somewhere, right? And then there needs to be a balance between your content. A balance between stuff that you post that shows who you are, stuff you post that has nothing to do with your business or your product, right? And then finally, stuff that you post that has everything to do with your business and your product. These are the money posts. There's a book written by Gary Vee called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And what it talks about is give value, give value, give value, and then ask, okay? With your content, you need to give value 90% of the time, and then ask, aka talk about your business or product, like 10% of the time, okay? You need to remember why people go on social media to begin with. To be entertained and to see something cool, not to buy things. People don't go on Facebook to buy things. So to build your audience and build a successful business, you need to make sure that the amount of value you're giving off, whether it's entertainment, good stories, being vulnerable, connecting with your audience, making people laugh or teaching them things, whatever it is, the value you give out has to be worth more than the dollar amount that they're going to be paying for your product, okay? So with that in mind, this is what I would recommend as a posting strategy. 3 days a week, post stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with your business or your product. 2 days a week, post something that like kind of has something to do with your business or your product. And then once a week, ask them for their money. Tell them that joining your team is the best decision they could ever make. Okay? And then that brings me to my third pillar to building a network marketing business over Facebook. This is the most important one. Consistency in your DMO, your daily method of operation. If you don't have one of these, my friend, it's already over. Having a DMO takes the brain work and the guesswork out of building your business. I remember having the days, and well, if I'm being totally honest, I still have the days where I sit down in front of my computer. I got my desk all neatly organized, my notepad and my pens, right? And then I'm ready to work, and then I stare up at the screen, and I'm staring, hoping that a brilliant idea is just gonna jump out of the screen, or just jump out of the screen and give me a smack. Where this brilliant idea would come from, I have no idea, but I would hope that it would come out of the screen nonetheless. I would sit there and just like wait. Having a DMO prevents this. Network marketing is simply a checkbox business, my friend. So all you need to do is have a series of boxes to check off on a daily basis. That way, you're no longer guessing. You're no longer having those moments of not knowing exactly what to do next. So you're not just staring at the screen blank, okay? You don't need to be the best, okay, to build a business over Facebook. You don't need 8 million likes and 2 million followers. All that stuff is somewhat superficial. All you need is to be in people's inboxes, building relationships, and setting up virtual coffees to get to know them. I love setting up virtual coffees. They're my favorite. That's a whole topic for another video, but for this video, let's stay on track here. I guess what I'm getting at there is that if you're anything like me, you want things to be perfect, and perfectionism is more of a disease than it is a virtue. It paralyzes you into doing nothing, or it drives you mad trying to fine-tune other little details that don't really matter. My friend, I'm a perfectionist. I very much don't like moving forward when something isn't 100%, but that's such an unrealistic way to build a business, and ultimately such an unrealistic way to live your life, okay? You don't need to be the best. You don't need things to be perfect, okay? In order for you to build a successful business, all you need to do is be consistent. Outlast everybody else. So what sort of things should be in your DMO? And remember, this isn't like a life DMO. This is strictly for building your network marketing business, okay? A checklist of income-producing activities for Facebook. Building your business over Facebook. So you tell me, what are some income-producing activities? Adding new people as friends, messaging all the birthday people, following up, messaging, X amount of idle friends that you haven't talked to in a very long time or ever, posting on your wall or in a team group. The list goes on. My DMO I had for building my business over Facebook was pretty simple, and it was separated into 3 parts: morning, afternoon, and evening. Why that is because, like I said before, network marketing is a checkbox business. And once you've checked those boxes off, you can carry on with living your life. I used to live by the #hustle mentality of working every waking hour. That robbed my life of joy. Again, that's another topic for another video. But to stay on course, in order for me to find some degree of balance in my business, I broke my DMO down into 3 parts. So 3 times a day, I would come back and check the business off. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and then once in the evening. I did this for years, and it worked so well. Because each section only takes like 20, 30 minutes a day to do, so that you can focus on income-producing activities, but then also focus on living your life, okay? Because we join these businesses to work less. If you're feeling a bit lost in your business and not really too sure what to do on a day-to-day basis and would like some more structure, I'm actually giving away a free copy of my 3-part Facebook DMO. It's very effective, and it's made me see some pretty remarkable results. All you do, my friend, if you want it, is to go down to the link in the comments below and get your free download and start implementing today. That's it for today, my friend. I hope you pulled value from today's episode. Have an amazing week, and God bless.